everyone, and welcome to another edition of TKC Today. I'm your host, April, and this is my co-host, Socky.
Hi, boys and girls!
Hello, Socky. How are you feeling today?
April, I'm in the green zone today.
That's awesome, Socky. You know, when I woke up this morning, I was a little bit in the yellow zone.
You were?
I was feeling something called anxiety.
Oh, I'm sorry, April.
Yeah, anxiety is kind of like when you're worried about something, but sometimes you might not even know what you're worried about.
April, what were you worried about?
I was kind of worried about what I was going to do with myself today because work was canceled.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I bet some kids are anxious about not going to school.
I bet you're right.
But you know what I did?
What?
I called my mom and I talked to her about why I was anxious, and she made me feel a lot better.
Oh.
So giving someone a call or talking to an adult could definitely make you feel better when you're anxious.
And then you were in the green zone?
And then I was in the green zone.
That's great.
Yeah, I thought it was great too. Now that we've checked our self-control, Socky, maybe we can move on to today's date.
Let's do it.
Sounds awesome. All right, today is the 24th.
Ooh.
Socky, what does a 24 look like?
A 24 looks like a 2 and a 4.
You're right, Socky. Here's the number 24. Let's put it on our calendar. There we go. Socky, what number comes before 24?
23.
And what number comes after 24?
25.
You're right. So, when we're counting numbers above 20, we count them just like we do with numbers from 1 to 10. So, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes things much easier to think of it that way sometimes.
You're right.
Okay, now that we know what the date is, do you know what the month is?
Still the month of March.
It is still the month of March. We're marching along towards April. Let's put the month of March up on our calendar. There we go, all set. What do we need next, Socky?
Do we need to do the days of the week?
We do, you're right. Uh-oh, Socky, we have a problem again. It's okay, we still have Tuesday written on the board.
Oh, okay.
If you remember from yesterday's segment, Tuesday is gone missing, so we had to write it up on the board. We spelled Tuesday together, Tuesday, Tuesday. So Tuesday is up on the board for us right now. Socky, if today is Tuesday, what will tomorrow be?
Wednesday.
You're right, tomorrow will be Wednesday. Let's put Wednesday next to tomorrow. All right, if today is Tuesday, can you kids at home tell me what yesterday was? You're right, yesterday was Monday.
Our friends at home are so smart.
They are, Socky, you're right, they always get the right answers. What would they do if they got the wrong answer though? Should they be upset?
I think they would try again.
That's true. There's nothing wrong with getting the wrong answer sometimes. It happens to everybody. Just keep on trying your best. Let's put Monday next to yesterday. There we go. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Awesome. Tuesday, March 24th. Socky, do you know what year it is right now?
2020.
Yes, it is still 2020. I think up next we should talk about the number of the day.
The number of the day is 0.
0. 0 means nothing. If you have 0 of something, you don't have any. 0 can be kind of tough to think about sometimes because you can't really count to 0.
April,
Yes, Socky?
0 kind of looks like a letter to me.
It does look like a letter. What letter does it look like?
The letter O, which is the second letter of Socky's name.
That's true. So we have a number and a letter of the day today.
And
Yes?
our shape is a circle.
Oh my gosh! A circle looks an awful lot like a 0 and the letter O.
Wow!
Circles can do a lot. Can you think of anything else that's a circle?
Cookies?
Cookies are circles sometimes. There's lots of things out there that are circles. Can you think of anything that's a circle back home? Wow, you thought of some cool things. So our shape of the day is a circle, our number is a 0, and our letter is an O. Thanks, Socky.
You're welcome.
Now that we've done our number and shape of the day and our letter of the day, what's up next?
My favorite part, the Kessler Code!
You're right, the Kessler Code is up next. Let's take down our calendar. Socky, do you remember what we were talking about this week?
We were talking about being respectful.
You're right, we were talking about being respectful. Last week, we talked about being safe by having a safe body. This week, we're talking about being respectful. How did we say we could be respectful yesterday?
We can give people personal space.
You're right, we can give people personal space. That's a good way to be respectful. You know, Socky, another way to be respectful is to use kind words.
Oh, I love using kind words.
Me too. We talked about that a little bit when we talked about having a safe body and a safe mouth.
You're right.
But sometimes you can say mean things without even meaning to.
Oh, yeah, sometimes accidents happen.
That's true. So it's important to think about what you say before you say it.
Oh.
And think to yourself, if I wouldn't want someone to say that to me, maybe I shouldn't say it to somebody else.
That's a good idea.
Like, what if I thought that Socky's ribbon was a little bit crooked? And I said, Socky, you look all messed up.
Oh, that would make Socky feel sad in the blue zone.
That would make Socky feel sad. So maybe instead I should just say, Socky, can I help you with your ribbon?
Hey, Socky would love April's help.
There we go. Let me help you. Oh, it's perfect now.
Thank you, April.
You're welcome, Socky. Remember, there's always a kind way to say things.
Hey, April, now that we've talked about being kind, what else are we going to talk about in today's episode of TKC Today?
Well, we have to check in with our friend Curtis, the weather boy, to see what today's weather is like.
Oh, yay!
We also are going to visit with our friend Michelle, who's going to do a science experiment.
Ooh, science!
Yeah, science is fun.
You're right.
So let's head over to Curtis right now.
Thanks, April. It's time for some weather, kids. I'm your weather boy, Mr. Curtis. Can you guess what the weather is going to be like today? If you guessed partly cloudy, then you're half right. You could also have guessed partly sunny. It depends on how you look at life. Anyhow, we're going to experience highs in the low 40s, and most of the day will be spent in the mid 30s. So it's going to be on the chilly side. Cold, cool, however you want to say it. I don't care, as long as you wear a hat. Get bundled up now.
This week in science, we're really focused on washing our hands. We want to make sure that we wash them good. Sing your favorite song while you wash. I'm going to show you a science experiment today so that you can try this at home to show how soap repels germs. All you need is some water, some pepper, and some dish soap or soap that you would wash your hands with. So the water is acting like our skin. The pepper is acting like the germs. What we do is we can see if we put our finger in, the germs stick to our fingers. Now if I wash my hands good and I get some soap on my fingers, the pepper runs away. So do you want clean hands or dirty hands? You tell me. See me next week for another fun experiment you can do at home.